Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. Here I am again with another dream idea that I have. And this time it's going to be about what I initially thought of as a department store, but after thinking about it, I have changed my mind and decided to create a mall. About a 3-story mall with a rooftop that has things on it. And basically, the dream location that I picked out for this mall is where Lawrence Street and Jackson, it's at the corner where they cross at the red lights. And this, in my opinion, this building would be like the perfect location because it's right downtown, right where all the activity would be. And if the parking situation gets taken care of, it would be, in my opinion, pretty awesome. So basically the way that I have it designed is back behind it, there's some buildings that aren't really being utilized, and I think there may be like it may be used for church and different things like that, churches that come and go, but yet not really truly utilized, and the buildings getting kind of derelict and all that. So my opinion would be that it'd be a good idea just to knock those down and turn that into a nice parking lot, a black asphalt parking lot, which would be, that would make it pop, in my opinion. Because I've been noticing businesses and stuff that use that black asphalt, and it really looks good, and it really spruces up a place, in my opinion, and makes it stand out. But basically, back behind it, in the parking lot, the way that I've designed it is there's an area where trucks can come in the back, where the loading area is, take care of the business, and then even some of them can, like if the loading dock is being utilized by one truck, then the other trucks can go over and park, or if they're leaving those pods or modules or whatever, they can just park them over in a designated truck parking area. And then they have room to pull out and exit the parking lot, or they can also, there's another way that they can exit if it's designed this way. One part of the building, because basically the mall would take up two of the buildings there on Main Street. And one of the buildings, the bottom part of it could be turned into like a little tunnel, or, well, it'd be kind of a pretty tall tunnel that would fit big trucks through it, those Big Macs, 18-wheelers, whatever. It would be plenty room for them to go under, and it would be specifically for them, and it would be a one-way street that makes the trucks have to turn right. There would be no left turn. Once you come out of the tunnel, they have to turn right, and it will be like a two-way stop, because actually at the corner, there's the red light, and then people will be turning right, a lot of the times. Well, in order to maybe hopefully cut down on traffic accidents and things like that, if the two-way stop could be put there, then hopefully that would cut down on that, and that would make people have to stop and watch what they're doing and take turns, the truck or the car or whatever. I think that would be the best way to do it, and then just make it to where there won't be any left turns on the truck's part, so that hopefully that will cut down on accidents that way. And then also, the tunnel, since it's one way, it can't be entered from the main street. No vehicles or anything can turn on into the tunnel. It will be like, do not enter type thing. So that's how I would design it. And so anyway, getting to the back to the back part of it. Also, there would be a parking area for cars that would be basically take up the middle section of the parking lot. And hopefully, the way that it's designed, it will prevent too many incidences with regular vehicles and these trucks. It will allow vehicles to come in and go without interfering with the trucks coming and going, except for when they actually pull out of the parking lot onto the street. That's where they'll have to kind of watch what they're doing. So, but hopefully that, that will help with that part. And also, if people, since the parking area is, going to be there, and on Main Street, there's not that many places for people to park. So most of the parking would have to come from the back parking lot. Therefore, the logic would be that most people would want to enter the mall through the back part of the building. So I would set it up to be to where people can enter both the back and the front. And the back entrance would be separate from the actual loading dock. Like the loading dock will be, probably on the right, and the entrance area will be on the left for the pedestrians and what have you. And also, the pedestrians would have to watch, like when they leave their vehicle and head to enter into the building, they would have to be on the lookout for these trucks coming in, just to be safe. So, but anyway, okay, that takes care of that. Okay, the front of the building, I would think it would be neat if at least had the appearance of glass, the front part of it, like a pretty blue glass. But if it is glass, hopefully it will be really, really strong, bulletproof type glass, but pretty thick glass, because I got to thinking about tornadoes and, winds, really, really strong winds and things like that. You definitely would want the building to be protected. So if it was made out of glass, hopefully the builder would use like a really, really strong, thick glass to protect it. But I think it would be really, really pretty. And also it would give people who are on the inside of the mall a nice view of Main Street. So I think that would be a nice touch. Okay, so that takes care of the outer part of the building. And next will be the inside. Okay, now for the inside of my dream mall that I've created. After you enter the glass facade, the pretty glass facade, the first thing you see is the stairway that leads up to the second floor. Okay, but if you look to your right, you will see a coffee shop that is connected to a confectionery shop. They're both from the same company, but yet they're separated. In other words, the people on the coffee side will take care of coffee business, and the people on the confectionery side will take care of that aspect. That way, I think it would be better if, the coffee people take care of coffee and the confectionery people and baking people take care of that part. I just think that would work out better. Okay. But I mean, it can happen however the builders want it to happen, whatever way they want to choose, whatever company they want to choose. But this is just my dream coffee shop / confectionery shop. So this is what I would have it. This is kind of the details of it. As for the coffee shop part, the owners the cups that you would buy, which would be like paper cups that you would purchase, there wouldn't be any actual real coffee cups made out of ceramics or glass or anything like that. It would be paper. That way it can be thrown away or whatever, disposable. and it will cut down on dishwashing and all that type of thing, and also having missing cups and all that type of stuff. But what would be neat, hopefully, about this would be on the cups themselves. They will be designed with images of cups that have like real pretty designs on them. In other words, it won't just be like a paper cup with designs on it. The paper cup will actually have an image of an actual regular coffee cup on it, and then that coffee cup will be designed, if that makes any sense. I just think that would be neat, add a little special touch. But again, that's just me dreaming, and, just something that, popped in my head about that. Okay, as for the confectionery side, the people over there would bake nice breads. They would make donuts, cookies, a lot of your sugary, confectionery, delicious things like that, But also, they would get these big strawberries and cover them with chocolate and other delicious liquidy things that we love so much. I just think that would be nice, because you don't really see much of that in this area, chocolate covered strawberries and all that, and especially like the big chocolate covered strawberries, which they could have them any size, but it'd be nice to have the really big ones as well. I think that would be really, really nice. And also candied apples, whether it be chocolate, caramel, just regular candied, and have like a nice thick, especially with the chocolate and all that, have nice thick coatings of that. I think that would be a real popular hit with the people. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a confectionery company that offered that as well. Okay. Then let me add that you're going in a counterclockwise motion. In other words, you'll be looking to your right, but yet you'll be walking as if you're going counterclockwise. So next would be, which before that actually, let me say this, before you actually get to the coffee shop, there will be some offices. That's where, a lot of people take care of business, whatever. That's where that will be located, right there to your right in the front of the building. Okay, but anyway, then the coffee shop, then confectionery shop, and then you get to the candy store. And this candy store will offer all kinds of varieties of candy, rare candies that you don't really see around here. Not anything you can find local. It'll be, hard to get types of candy, and something that's really, really good that people would really like. Okay. Then after that, you will come up on a furniture store that will have all kinds of real pretty furniture that people would like. And then after that, you would have like a handcraft store that has all kinds of goodies that are handcrafted. And what would be unique about this store is that maybe every week or so, they will have a guest handcrafter from this area or surrounding areas who come in and demonstrate their crafts for people. Kind of like put on a little show and just show their skills to people. I think that would be nice. Okay, and then also would be a lighting company or a lighting store would be the next business in line in this. I think that would be nice. And considering that right now, currently in that building is a lighting store, and in my dream world, they would just relocate within that part of the building. I mean, yes, it would cut down on their room and whatever, but at the same time, hopefully they would be compensated and whatever, and it would be worth their while, and it would bring in a lot more customers if they were located inside this mall. So, yeah. And in my logic right now, they're not really getting to use the whole building anyway, I wouldn't think, because the building that I'm thinking of is already at least 3 stories high, if I had to guess. And from what I can see, they're only using a portion of the lower level, the first floor anyway. So actually it wouldn't be too much of a cut. So, but anyway, in my dream world, it would work out and they would be fine with it, and that's where they would locate to. Or if that wasn't the case, then another lighting company would come in and put their business there. So anyway. All right, then next would be a home cookery store that has like all your pots and pans, your dishes, all, kitchenware type stuff that people like, your KitchenAid, all types of, blenders, and, and I'm talking stuff that, that you probably can't really get around here, things that are, it goes anywhere from the low end to the high end. And I think that would be nice because, a lot of people, really, when it comes to mixers and things like that, some people want like the best mixers and all that. So this company would offer that, whomever it would be. Okay, then after that store would be an appliance store that would have, washers, dryers, stoves, refrigerators, all that type of thing. Okay. Then next to it would be electronics. They would have, your radios, all your different home electronic, DVD players, TVs, all that type of thing. This company would offer that, whomever that would be. Oh, and of course, this company or this store would be towards the end of the first floor, and then on the back wall would be the bathrooms, and then next to the bathrooms would be the exit/entrance from the people coming in and out of the back door. That would be where they would come in and out. Okay, then on over from that would be the cell phone store where you can buy like the latest cell phone and all that. And then next to it would be a cell phone and computer repair shop. I think that would be nice because, a lot of times people break their phones and whatever, and this company could, repair their phones and stuff. Okay, then coming on up the left side of the wall would be a recording studio. I think that would be nice to have a little small recording studio where people can come in and cut, records and stuff like that. They can have, some type of something that they could listen to through the years, of them singing, something sort of like what people used to do in the malls. And of course, back then, people would get it recorded onto a record or whatever. Well, this would be recorded either on an MP3, then put on a flash drive, or recorded onto a compact disc. So, and I just think that would be nice. People can even cut like a whole album or whatever. Whatever they choose to do with it, they would have the option to do that. Then next to that would be a video game store, something similar to GameStop or, just whatever company that's out there that sells video games. I think that would be a good location for that. Okay. Then beside it would be a new and used DVD movie store, a place where you can buy both brand new movies on DVD as well as people can resell their used box sets and DVDs and whatever, and then they can resell it to the public. I think that would be a good thing for that. Okay, then next to it would be a bookstore. Because I like to read books, just like a lot of people out there, and I've noticed there's not really any bookstores nearby in this area. The nearest one is in Florence, and there used to be a Christian bookstore in Russellville, but I think it went out of business and what have you. But I'd like to see a bookstore that sold all kinds of stuff, from mystery books to drama to comedy to children's to, all kinds of stuff. I would like to see a bookstore that sold something for everybody and not just one type of genre. Okay, then next to it would be nice if there was a photography studio. And what would be cool about that is with today's technology, with computers and all this stuff, there could be an enormous amount of backdrops that could be used, that could be, digitally included, especially if the photographer used a green screen or whatever, as well as just regular backdrops. But I think it would be so nice, and there's a lot that could be done with that. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. Senior photos could be taken there, and I mean, there could be a lot of uses for this photography studio. Okay, then next to it would be nice if there was a souvenir shop where people can buy shirts and keychains and all kinds of things that represent Russellville, Alabama, Franklin County, Alabama, Phil Campbell, Red Bay, all these places that are in Franklin County and nearby areas, even maybe Muscle Shoals or whatever. It'd be nice if people could go in this souvenir shop and get a shirt that says, that I was in Russellville, I was in Muscle Shoals, I was, what I mean? Like, it would just be nice to be able to sell stuff like that. Okay, then up from it would be nice to have either a FedEx or a UPS or some type of shipping center where people can go and pick up packages or deliver or, send packages off and buy packing supplies and things like that. I think it'd be nice to have something like that. I know that a similar service is being offered at a nearby hardware store, but still it would be nice if something could be downtown that people can use and utilize, and something that, actually represented the company, that had its logo on it. It made it more, official, and then you can go in and just buy whatever you need for your shipping needs and stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be nice. And then up from it, closer to the front part of the building or the mall, the first floor part of the mall, would be the security guard station where all the security guards are, and it will have cameras and stuff like monitors and all that type of thing. Because the cameras will be, pretty much stationed all over the mall for protection. And this is where the security guards can go to, to hang out, to watch the monitors and what have you. And then they can go out on their rounds, have 3 or 4 security guards during the time of opening, until closing, and just have them make their rounds and everything, and just, keep the place secure. Okay, then when you walk to the center, like you go back to the front and you step in the center of the first floor, you will see the stairway that leads up to the second floor. Okay, you go behind the stairwell and you will see the elevators. Okay, then after you go past the elevators, you will see like a Wi-Fi vending machine where people can put money in my dream world. It would be like a quarter for 15 minutes. And the thing about this, it will be utilized by anybody that's in the mall. Everybody it's kind of like everybody shares. In other words, somebody somewhere will have to feed it in order for there to be Wi-Fi for everybody to use. That way, that will make money for the mall and what have you, but also it will, everybody will be able to use the Wi-Fi, but as long as somebody puts a quarter in or whatever, each quarter would give 15 minutes of Wi-Fi time, and that way, you pay $1, you get like an hour's worth of Wi-Fi. I don't think that's a bad deal. I think that's kind of a good deal, So, and that way, that will help the expense of having Wi-Fi within the building. Okay, and throughout the mall, there will be TVs set up wherever there's eating stations or whatever, where people are sitting down. And of course, after the Wi-Fi vending machine, also I want to state that there will also be like a photo booth where someone can go inside and stand, like your average photo booth, but it will be, technologically updated to where you can step inside and play around with different funny features. And you can make your nose big, your eyes little or huge or whatever. You can distort your features. You can make funny memes or whatever the heck you want to do. You can do it and then print you out your pictures from that. I think that would be nice to be able to do that. And there may be some other things, some other technological things that people can do that will be fun, that they can do in this area as far as taking pictures or whatever. I'm sure someone could think of different things to put there. Okay, but after that will be like an eating area and a coffee area where people can sit down and drink their coffee and eat, their snacks or whatever, and watch some TV and all that. I think that would be nice for the mall to do, is in certain areas where people are sitting or eating, just place TVs to where they have something, watch something to do to keep them in the mall spending their money. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Then after that would be another lounging area for people to like just sit and kind of like maybe couch-like things or seats or benches or whatever, however it's designed, for people to just kind of sit and relax and enjoy the day. Okay? Then after that would be vending machines. And I'm talking about technologically advanced vending machines. Or actually anything from the simple to the technologically advanced. As far as sodas, snacks, umbrellas, cell phone covers, you name it. There'll be all kinds of things offered, toys, whatever. All that can be offered at these machines. And I've seen documentaries and things about what they're doing in Japan with their vending machines and stuff. And it's amazing at all the technology that they have with this stuff. And I think it'd be nice for this mall to offer that. I think people will find that very entertaining and very fun, and for these vending machines. So, and it could have coffee, bowls of soup, whatever. It can just offer all kinds of variety of stuff, and it'd just be a nice little area for that to be done in. And have like a good bit of them, just a good number of these machines within this area. Okay, and then behind it will be more sitting areas for people to sit down and whatever. And then you go back to the front part, and then you go up the stairs. And then once you get to the top of the stairs, when you look right and walk counterclockwise again, you will see a toy store that has all kinds of toys, from toys that you don't see anymore, I guess what you'd call vintage replica toys, just toys that you don't always see, and it may be even some of these liquidated toys that will be from like Toys R Us or whatever, from your high-end toys or whatever. This toy store will offer it. Not just your regular Walmart stuff. I'm talking, toys that are kind of hard to find, that people usually end up going on the internet or whatever, or having to go to Toys R Us, which will probably no longer be available, or at least at this time. Who knows? But so basically this store could offer that, hopefully. Okay. Next will be a pizza shop, where you can get a piece of slices. They sell it by the slice. And it'd be, you know, kind of like a nice mom and pop pizza shop, or it could be something like Pizza Hut or something like that. If Pizza Hut or Domino's wanted to work out a deal and put their shop there, that would be great. But also it would be nice if it was kind of like what you'd call a mom and pop Italian pizza shop. That would be nice too. It'd be something different, you know, because every once in a while people get that pizza craving, and it'd be nice just to be able to go downtown, go to the mall and get you a slice of pizza. Okay. Next to it would be a teenage disco room, where teenagers can go in and they can have, you know, different flashes of lights going on, and there can be a jukebox where it plays all kinds of music. All you gotta do is put your quarter in, and teenagers can go in there and buy sodas and slushies and things like that, and, you know, no alcohol, nothing like that. But it would be a good fun place for teenagers to go hang out, and maybe even some booths where they can sit down and then they can dance on the dance floor, whatever. I think that would be nice, give them something to do. Okay, next to it would be like a birthday party hall and a shop. What I mean by that is, for anyone who's wanting to have a birthday party or anything like that, they can have it in this little birthday hall, but also the hall itself can bake the birthday cake if that's what the people want. Now, you can bring your own cakes, your own snacks, or whatever, but if the person chooses, they can have this company also make the birthday cake and the goodies and drinks and all that stuff. Hopefully they will be able to make them all kinds of cakes, all kinds of different things, whatever the party goers want. And also they will be able to buy their party gifts there if they want to, and, you know, get all kinds of like party hats and you know, just different napkins, whatever they want, it will be offered there. But they don't have to. That's just if they want to purchase it there, they can. Okay. And then next to this business would be like a haunted house, where teenagers and kids and adults can go in and, you know, get spooked. I think that would be nice. And have it offer, like, maybe each month or whatever, change it up. Change up the theme. Maybe use different lasers and lights and maybe holograms and different things like that to spice it up to where it won't be the same stagnant, haunted thing that everybody has done seen by now and everybody's sick of. You know, it'd be nice if the people, you know, could change it up to where it'd be fun and entertaining and something new. Okay. Then, and also make it like kind of like a maze, like they go through and they can set it up. What would be neat about this room would be the people can set up the props to where they're not dangerous, but yet they can set up all kinds of different things. Walls and different things will lock in and line up to where they can even make mazes for people to go through and all that type of thing, but yet nothing that's going to be dangerous or flimsy or anything like that. Hopefully it will be, you know, done to where it would be safe for the public to go through and have a good time. Okay, now, next to it could be a costume shop where people can buy all kinds of costumes. Anything from Halloween costumes to party costumes to, you know, you name it. People can buy it at this place. I think that would be nice. That's not something, you know, that's really around here anywhere local. Okay. Then after that could be like a soda shop. And when I say soda shop, I'm talking about like where they can make floats and do all kinds of fun things with ice cream and soda and stuff like that, and offer delicious sodas that you don't get locally. Different types of things that have yummy, you know, delicious flavors that is not anything you really see around here from your average soda beverage or whatever. And have it set up to where it's really nice. Maybe even give like a 50s feel or whatever. I think that would be nice. Okay, then, of course, the bathrooms. You will come up on the bathrooms after this shop. Okay, then after that, you will, beside the bathrooms, will be a virtual reality hall. And this will be kind of leading back towards the left, going down the left wall. And in this area, you can go in and they can set you up to where you can be driving a car, or be in different types of video game scenarios or whatever, but it'd be like virtual reality. Like you put on the glasses and the gloves or whatever, and you're in a virtual reality situation. I think that would be fun. The whole family could enjoy, something like that. So, and have different things for people to do. They can play golf, they can play whatever, tennis, whatever you want to do, you could do it in this virtual reality hall. Okay. After that would be a video arcade. And I'm sure a lot of people, especially if it's done right, it could offer something for everybody. And anything from driving arcades to game show arcades to, Pac-Man arcade, you name it. All kinds of variety of arcades. I think it would be nice to do that and bring that touch back, because that's something that's missing from this area, and that would give people something to do, something fun to do. Okay, then next to that would be an adult pool hall. And you would have to be at least 18 years or older before you can go in the pool hall. That way, actually, it would probably be best to have you be like 21 years or older, because alcohol could possibly be served in this. I don't know. I guess it would depend on the law or whatever. If not, then it could just be just a regular pool hall that, where you could be 18 years or older to go into and just, play pool. Have a good time playing pool. I'm not talking about swimming in a pool. I'm talking about playing pool with a pool ball. So that would be nice. Something for adults to do, for, people to, have a place to go and shoot the breeze, so to speak. Okay. Then next to it, have a mini bowling alley. Nothing big or anything like that. Just make it, so many lanes, whatever the mini bowling alley average is. Just have like a little mini bowling alley. That would be something fun for families to do. Perfect. Okay, then you can go down a hallway, and then it will lead to doctor's offices in this area, which will actually basically go into the next building. When I was talking about in the first part of the video about the tunnel being made for the 18-wheelers to go under, well, it stops at the second floor, and then the way that it's built, that on top of that will be where a lot of the doctors' offices could be located. And I'm talking about like eye doctors, like eye centers, weight management centers, foot doctors, you name it. Any doctor that reputable doctor that wants to be located in this mall, this would be a perfect spot for them. So yeah, that would take care of that area. Okay. All right. Then you would go back to the back of the second, go to the front of the second floor, and in the center would be a kids' bouncy play area. Like there would be this huge wall/bouncy area created for little kids to play in, because little kids love those little bouncy things. Well, if something could be, it almost looks like a box, and I'm sure people have seen this in malls and stuff like that, and it'd be like a little maze, a little fun thing for little kids to go in and play in. And so that will basically greet you, like once you come up the stairs, that's what you will see in the center of the second floor. Okay. Then once you go past it, there will be a mini stage. like, you know, performers and stuff that want to come to the mall and, you know, sing or whatever, or put on a show. There'll be like a little mini stage for that. I think that would be nice. Maybe even have local singers and choirs and, you know, from local schools or whatever. If they want to come and put on a performance in the mall, that would be a nice area to do that. I think that would be a nice touch to the mall to have that. Okay. Then down from that would be tables and chairs for people to eat and sit at and enjoy themselves. Then past that will be a teen lounge area where teenagers can hang out and lounge and all that stuff, meet up and whatever. That would be nice. Okay. Then past that would be all kinds of vending rides. I'm talking about anything from little horses to a little Ferris wheel, you know, all kinds of little things for both kids and adults. And what I mean by that is there will be bigger stuff that adults can enjoy. Like, for instance, I've seen those simulation rides like in spaceships and stuff like that, where it just shows the first section or the cockpit part of the ride. It'd be nice if this mall could have something like that to where when you walk in, and that's all it is. It's just like the front nose cockpit area, and it'd be like an open area kind of in the back, maybe with a curtain or whatever, and you can go sit in the seats, and it will look like you're coming up on planet Earth or the moon or Saturn or whatever, and you can basically, you know, stick some change in this thing and, you know, pick wherever you want to go, because there'll be like a big screen and it'll look like, you know, your windshield basically, and you can pick where you want to go. Do you want to go to Saturn? Do you want to go to the moon? Do you want to come back to Earth? You know, and it will show, you know, you going around this planet, and then you get to land on it or whatever. I think that'd be fun. I think everybody would enjoy doing that. Heck, I would enjoy doing that. I'm a big kid at heart sometimes anyway, so I think that would be nice. You know, just have it sitting in there for everyone to enjoy. Okay. Then, after that, you will see a stairwell on the back wall area, and that's where you climb up to the 3rd floor. And the 3rd floor will be basically like a big balcony that surrounds it. And then, you know, of course, it just makes it look like an open space. Like the 2nd floor basically goes up to the ceiling, but yet the 3rd floor is basically like a big balcony that you go up to, like you see in a lot of malls and stuff. So go up to the 3rd floor. Okay, and the first thing that you look at when you come up to the 3rd floor is a teen clothing area. Okay, and this time we're going clockwise. Okay, so you go to the teen clothing shopping area. Then from it will be a makeup store where they have all kinds of cosmetics, you know, your dream cosmetics. This store will offer it. Okay. Then will be the adult clothing. Both men and women clothing will be offered. You know, your average adult clothing will be offered in this store. Okay. Then after that will be a mini Japanese restaurant where they serve Japanese appetizers and stuff like that. Nothing real heavy or anything like that. Just, you know, something nice that's tempting to your taste buds. That could be offered at this little restaurant. Okay. Then you will spot the stairs to the roof, but you will keep going, and you will be next to the Japanese restaurant will be the tailor shop, where you can get custom-made suits, dresses, whatever. It can all be custom-made at this tailor shop. Okay, then you will see, of course, the front window, but there will still be like a balcony area, and you just walk on walk on through, and that way you can just look, you can just look through the windows and see, the main street. Look down on Main Street and all that. Okay, then when you get to the left wall, you will see a spa center where people can go, and I'm talking about a decent spa center where people can get massages and stuff like that. Of course, the person would be clothed or whatever, or wear a bathing suit or whatever when they actually get the massage. Nothing, dirty or bad. It would be a reputable spa center, and you can get foot massages, whatever. And it'd be like a relaxing, you can soak in mud baths, wear cucumbers on your eyes, whatever. You could spend like a few hours in this spa center and get like the full treatment. I think that would be real nice for both men and women. Okay, then after that will be a nail salon where you can get your nails did, okay? And then after that will be a hair salon where you can get your hair did, okay? Then after that will be like a body shop where you can get, or a bath shop, I should say, bath, body, whatever, where you can get all kinds of delicious, wonderful smelling body and bath stuff. Is basically how I know to say it. It offers all kinds of stuff. It'd be nice if it was bath and body, but also it would be nice if it offered something extra to where you can get shampoos and all kinds of stuff. You name it, something a little extra, just, besides just the basic bath and body. I mean, it'd be nice if it went beyond that and offered a whole line of different stuff that smelled good, that was wonderful. But a bath and body would be okay, but I'm just saying it'd be nice if it was something that offered more than that, But I wouldn't complain with a bath and body, not at all. Okay. Then next to it would be a perfume store where you can get all kinds of perfume, from the expensive perfume all the way down to the regular perfume, to the rare, hard to find perfume, what you'd say discontinued stuff. I'm talking stuff like I used to love the Electric Youth perfume. I know some people are probably going to laugh, but back when I was a teenager, the Debbie Gibson Electric Youth perfume, I loved the smell of that. Would be nice if this store offered that. So, all those favorite brands of perfumes that people grew up with that they can't find anywhere, that they have to look on the internet for or whatever, it'd be nice if this store offered that. Okay, next to it could be like a music store that had guitars, keyboards, all your average equipment that would come with musical instruments, flutes, you name it, this place would offer it. Okay, then next to it could be a school supply store where you have, all your average school supply things that you would need, and even, stuff that you can't get at Walmart. It'd be nice if this store offered that. Okay, then next to it would be a shabby chic clothing store where you could get, your out of the ordinary clothing that doesn't fit with the normal clothing line. The average person, whatever, be a little something extra with real nice designs and stuff like that people could do. And then next to it could be like a vintage clothing. It could either be before it or after it, however. But it'd be like vintage, where it'd be like old clothing and era clothing from different generations. Basically, this store would offer all that. Just stuff that you can't find anymore. And basically the best way to describe it would be vintage clothing. So this store would offer that. Okay. Then next to that would be the bathrooms. Okay. Then after that, you will walk back around to where the stairs are that lead up to the roof. Okay. And that would be over where the Japanese restaurant and tailor shop, it would be over in that area, which will be on the right side of the wall. Okay, you climb those stairs, and when you get to the top of the stairs, it will lead inside a plant garden store. And this plant garden area, it will have like, now the outside of it will be like a painted blue, a real pretty blue. And I had initially thought about it being like a greenhouse, but then I got to thinking, well, if we had a bad hailstorm or something like that, that the glass could be broken pretty easily. And I know it would be costly to put bulletproof glass on a greenhouse and all that type of thing. So basically it would be best just to make some type of metal framed roof or whatever, but set it up to where an artificial greenhouse could be created with lights and things like that. And this store would be like where it has like a mini garden, you know, your average stuff that you can buy for your garden plants and whatever. But also they could offer like miniature trees and things like that. Nothing really big, because I know it'd be, you know, bad to have to tote around a tree through the mall. So you want something that you can pick up and carry. So not any trees that are big or anything. Not anything that's going to grow real big. Stuff that's kind of small, but yet, you know, it'll be kind of like in a immature stage to where, you know, it will eventually grow bigger. But while you purchase it, it's not big. I mean, it's still maybe just like a year old or whatever. You can purchase that here, and you will get stuff that you don't get at your average plant store or whatever, greenhouse or a nursery is what I'm trying to say. Things that you don't get at your average nursery around here. It'd be nice if this place offered that. Okay. Then after that, you walk basically clockwise, and you will go into a Hawaiian clothing and souvenir shop to where you can get shirts, mugs, all the souvenir type stuff, but it'd be like a Hawaiian feel to it. I think that would be nice. I think a lot of people would enjoy that, especially if you had all kinds of colorful designs and things like that. Really cool t-shirts. I mean, there's a lot that can be done with the Hawaiian feel. Palm trees and pineapples and fruit and, surfing and all kinds of fun things that can be done with that. And also this Hawaiian shop offers Hawaiian drinks. And I'm talking about non-alcoholic drinks. I'm talking about drinks that, anybody can purchase that have like all kinds of tropical, delicious, fruity flavors to them. It would be nice if this place offered that. Okay. Then once you go past that, you have to be an adult to enter the sports bar. And yes, it'd be nice if this place could offer a sports bar on the roof. I'm not talking about a major sports bar where they offer large meals or anything like that. I'm talking about a place where you go in, there's all kinds of TVs where people can watch their favorite sports events and talk and carry on and whatever, but they just offer things like sliders. Of course, they will offer beer and things like that, but they will also offer like sliders and like small sandwiches, because you don't want anything that's going to compete with any local restaurants here that will cause them really any loss of customers or anything like that. That's not the goal here. The goal will be to give people something, to taste their taste buds with, or tempt their taste buds with, shall I say. I mean, they can make a meal out of it, but yet it would be something different than what other people are offering. And it won't be as much. But basically it'll be mostly a place where people can hang out, drink some beers, and, talk smack about sports, which I'm not really into that, but, I know a lot of people that are, and I think this would be wonderful for them, a nice, good hangout for them. So, and then there would be like a few exit and entrances out onto the roof itself, where it will be like a lounging area that will be protected, like the area that leads out over the roof or whatever, to keep people from falling off the roof, especially children and whatever. There will be like a metal fence, a real strong metal barb fence that will protect anyone. It'll be, pretty high to where children cannot climb over it, and that way it will protect anyone from falling off the roof. And have it tiled in terracotta, different, I guess terracotta, or just a tile look that's real pretty, maybe beigeish colors, big huge tiles. I think that would be nice, and have benches and tables that are bolted down, nothing that's going to be moved around or whatever, something that's attached to the building itself, that's stationary, that cannot be, or hopefully wouldn't be blown away, that people can come and sit at and enjoy, and have it set up to where the rainwater will, because number one, it's tile, and it's concreted and seated down to where it would be waterproof, but also have it to where the water can flow off the roof, like there would be like drainage areas built into the wall of the roof, if you know what I'm talking about, to where the water can drain off the roof to where it won't have any kind of flooding issues or anything like that. So I think that would be nice, and it'd be real pretty. People can come out on a nice pretty day and enjoy the sunshine, and then late in the evenings they can enjoy the night sky, the stars, all that type of thing. I think that'd be nice. Maybe even set up some telescope like things that are bolted down but yet movable, to where people can look up into the night sky and maybe kind of zoom in on some stuff. I think that would be nice. All those stargazers out there can have something to enjoy doing. So yeah. So basically this ends my dream discussion on the type of mall that I would create if I were giving creative license or whatever to do it. That's what I would do, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye.